Good morning. Today is the 11th of May 2024. The card will be the Justice card. Spirit gave me an image of a sailing ship I was on when I was, 16, 17. Three-masted bark it was. Proper sailing ship, not a made-up one. 7th house, well done, Spirit, of Justice Partnerships, Libra. We've got karma, karmic rewards, and Aquarius. Hopes, wishes, dreams come true. But first, we have to face the chaos. So the Star card. The Queen of Swords. The song is about a farewell, but I don't know anything more about it than that. I'm going to do some digging today. We've got the arrow again. Tear, so it's sacrifices, isn't it? It's the losing the right hand. So a farewell, you feel like you've lost your right hand. The wolf, Fenrir, so that's Capricorn. Sacrifice for a good cause. Farewell and a ship. So I want to say last farewell, but I'm not sure. The first bit's a bit mumbled. So it may be someone on the final journey. We'll see. Oh. Oh, you won't believe that when it comes out. Okay, so it's in the first pile, so it's important. Massively important. Gossip. So beware of spreading it, beware of listening to it. You may find out something important. Fire sign child or an immature fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Narcissist energy, somebody immature in their emotions, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The title, something has come to a full stop. Somebody looking for love in the wrong places. And then we have the Ron Seal man. He does what he says he's going to do. Aries, or Aries Cusper, taking action, mature man. Probably, if I'd say this child's father. Again, the right hand, always the right hand. Action again, there's the wand. Within one day, taking action. Somebody is taking action. Justice will be served. Today's card. Judgment Day. The Judgment of Solomon. Look it up. Joshua, the walls of Jericho. But this is a codependent situation. You're in it for financial reasons only, or for dependence in some way, maybe even addictions, but justice will be served. Long-standing issues like geriatric issues, teeth, bones will be settled. Something here is being raised to the ground, so someone can rise like the phoenix from a codependent situation, somewhere you feel like you have to be rather than where you want to be. Legal matters, something settled, finally taking action on any or all of those subjects. The narcissist, the gossip, and the codependent situation. A gift from Spirit of the impetus to move forwards, to take action, to do something about it. So 20, because the 11 is neutral. It's about partnerships. It's about justice, legal matters, open enemies. But it is positive. Yeah, it could be the loss of a home, family life, because a home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. A celebration called off, a wedding called off, because you found out somebody is only in it for the money. 1111 doorway. Yeah, there it is. Capricorn, all about the money. But this person is a good friend and a generous one, possibly a businessman, somebody who is wealthy. Capricorn or Capricorn Cusper. So early Capricorn is Sagittarius, late Capricorn is Aquarius. It's become too much of a heavy burden for you to carry. You're on the last stretch, you're almost there, you're almost home. Yeah. Don't overthink it, you'll make a prison of your own mind. Mental prison. Children may be involved, or your inner child telling you that you can't do something when you can. Now we have 3 children or 3 immature energies. It's about love, about actions, about words, but this one is true with the words. They may be blunt and to the point, but it's the truth. The truth is coming, and it may poke the hornet's nest. A sportsman, perhaps, a sporty child, or like I say, a younger energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but the truth. And it will sever ties in a bond. A separation will take place. But the nightmare will be over. 2 9s. We're almost at the end of this. So you have to take action. They've given us that twice. One day. One more day. No major arcanas in that one, so the only thing that's mentioned is Judgment Day. Judgment Day has arrived. I'll tell you about Solomon so you don't have to look it up. So Solomon had 2 women come to him, both screaming and crying, saying that a newborn child was theirs. The wet nurse said that her employer, the rich lady, had swapped their babies in the night because the rich lady's baby had died and that she wanted her baby back. So Solomon said, okay, that's easy then. I shall chop the baby in half and you shall both have half. And the true mother screamed and wailed and said, no, please don't hurt my baby. She can have it, she can have it. And the rich woman said, yes, chop it in half. So he gave the baby to the poor woman because he knew that no mother would let that happen. So this is about someone not letting this injustice go. And then we have balance and fairness. We have hips and thighs, weight gain, weight loss, but mostly overcoming an addiction to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of the situation. The 14 is when I travel. So maybe that's what the ship is about. Travel to new pastures. 14, absolutely beautiful energy. Weighing everything up and making the right choice, the right decision. University study, maybe you might be deciding to leave and go to university, learning something. You've learned all the hard lessons, you don't have to repeat them. But there is some that will sacrifice themselves. The 12, Groundhog Day. You need to turn your world upside down. Issues with the feet and toes. It's time to escape. Put your boundaries in place. Say no. It's Prometheus or Odin hung up to find the truth. No longer in limbo. No longer sacrificing themselves for ungrateful people. The martyr, the victim, the prisoner. So someone could be going to prison. Dreams dashed or running out of options. Confusion, 7 months. Nightmares, like I said, but they're coming to be over because once this ruling takes place, justice will be served. There's the Aquarius energy. It's all about karma. Someone's been dimming the light to fit in. People pleasing. Crowds, arenas, the negative area around that. Not having hope anymore. If you haven't got hope, there'll be no healing or freedom. Ankles and legs. Ankles, legs, feet and toes. A homecoming. What did I say? Someone travelling home maybe. Stop wasting your energy on what you don't want and put it into what you do want. Yeah, the decision's been made. Someone may have felt abandoned, alone. Mercury retrograde energy again. We got that in the big card, didn't we? A child, maybe orphaned, abandoned. Someone's found out for their lies and deceit. You now see the bigger picture, and you have good, generous friends, a man and a woman, possibly a couple because they're both of the same suit. Financial and emotional stability and security. Taurus energy, and Taurus cusp. So early Taurus is Aries, late Taurus is Gemini. Work and career will improve. 7th house, partnerships. Tia. So remember the wolf that terrorized everybody was bound finally by something as thin as a woman's hair, but that was magical. So the wolf didn't want to submit to that because it thought there was something fishy, could smell the magic. So Tia made a deal to put his hand in the wolf's mouth as assurance. And when he was bound, he bit it off. The letter T is the god of war and justice. There we go. And was first mentioned by Tacitus. The Germans, Odin, which what I said, Wednesday. And Tia was for Tuesday. His most famous story involves the monstrous wolf Fenris, which we've talked about. The monster took his revenge by biting off Tia's extended hand, which was notably sacrificed for the good of all. So making a sacrifice for the good of all, and sacrifices, which is there, the martyr, the victim. Someone is going to make, hopefully not a suicide mission. So binding oaths are indicated by Tiwaz, and this may seem paradoxical since Tiwaz broke that oath. So someone may have broken an oath, but for good reason, because it was made under duress, and he had every reason to lie. So maybe this lie is forgivable, who knows? A worthy promise made under the right conditions and for honourable reasons should and indeed must be kept. Marriage vows, perhaps, but if they are not, if they are made under duress, or the marriage is not as it was promised, then that's a different matter. Because it's in favour of men rather than women, and any relationship questions should show that passion will run riot because two strong-willed people will be involved. Tiwa suggests that the strong and handsome man will love her fiercely and that she will have to sacrifice some major in her life. So a big sacrifice will be asked for this love. However, once that's been done, so he may be a narcissist. He may know he's a narcissist. He may not. Narcissists are always evil. They just are very controlling. The relationship will prosper. Love will be steadfast, or as Shakespeare describes, as constant as the northern star. So it's not constant because it's in the reverse. Tiwaz also indicates success in business and sports. When I say sporty person and business, it suggests that legal decisions will be just and fair. In these matters and affairs of the heart, an unshakable conviction that what you're doing is right will give you the strength of purpose to succeed, coming out strong on the other side. But for some there is selfishness, dishonourable actions, and turning one's back on responsibilities. Women should not trust their men so readily, because in this position the rune often denotes shallow relationships. So like I said, only in it for what they can get out of it, not because of love. There's no love there. So, karma comes to bite. It's the North Node. It's the dragon's head. It's what must be done to fulfill your soul purpose. It is the life path, your destiny, your dharma, since it represents what the soul must become. It is unknown territory and not always a particularly comfortable place. The path is untravelled, and at the beginning of the journey the soul's almost inevitable falls back into the South Node. At such times the South must pick up the innate talents it has developed in the past, lodged in the South Node, and bring them into the service of the North, so overcoming whatever the obstacles were. In Aquarius, it is the path of evolution. The soul is assisting the evolution of humanity to a new vibration that brings equality for each and every soul. And in the 7th house, the task is to relate to others without repressing your soul's need. Relationships and partnerships of all kinds bring to light karmic issues. So a lesson that must be learned, and it will be a hard one, not an easy one. Virgo, do not overanalyze, do not overthink. Gut instinct time, number 18. Virgo, healing, hospital doors, the health services. The Hermit. So grandfathers, 9 and 27. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what might never happen. Keep your face to the sun. So vitamin D. Benjamin Franklin. On money, I believe. But the name of Frank could be important. Ben and Frank, sorry. Worry and organisation are Virgo's key traits. They tend to be critical, but usually just as critical of themselves. They are conscientious and highly intelligent. They prefer to step back and analyse before moving ahead. They worry a lot, and they would much prefer to return to simpler times. It's the 6th house of health, natural remedies, analysis. Diet, nutrition are also dominant themes of this Mercury rule. There's your Mercury sign. Virgo natives make the best doctors, nurses, health workers, teachers, and it could be a nurse in uniform there, librarians. They are excellent writers and do not like speaking publicly. They abhor bringing attention upon themselves. Slow and steady, diligent, but not showy, dimming their light. They have brains that buzz like bees, staring the hornet's nest, so they're going to stand up and say something, revealing the truth, which is exhausting. And they can tend to overthink and hate when things go wrong because they've manifested them. They shy away from chaos, like I said, dimming the light. Could be somebody with a darker complexion in uniform, or a nurse. They detest chaos and disarray. It is usual for them to keep books and musical collections in alphabetical order. So if you do that, you've probably got some Virgo in you. But you avoiding the chaos. Love cleanliness and have diligent hygiene habits. They fear disease and germs. Look to the concerns of your health, your lifestyle, your job, and remember that with this card, you do not walk this journey alone. Someone in spirit or flesh will walk with you. It may be on the final journey. Watch out for critical people who seem to pick at all you do, or you may be that person now. Your mind is beleaguered by worries, and some of them are health related. Other worries may be things that have gotten out of control. Hospital doors, meaning medical tests and visits to the doctor, alternative health approaches, and a better diet may appeal to you now. So getting the balance right. The workings of your own body, that of your family, may factor in. Beleaguered, be worried about hypochondria, feel every disease that you read about you have, and you may begin to have symptoms with little explanation as to why they occur. You may go for medical tests, but that does not necessarily indicate a serious illness. This card also signifies a good time to get rid of your clutter, live a cleaner life, focus on the details, possibly walk away from everything you've ever known or believed to be true. Getting organised. You will need to be more reliable with your approach. Problems are not going to go away, and you must work through them. Virgo is gentle, typical of the mild nature and fondness for small animals and gardening. Being in one with nature, noticing the important details, being fully present in your work, drawing upon the wisdom of the critical mind, as well as the attention to health and diet, are all subjects associated with this card. So herbal remedies may be. There's the dragon. There he is, Mr. Capricorn, sat on his pile of gold. And where the dragon flies, we always have safety. So George and the Dragon, England, I know it does many other countries, Wales, China. The gatekeeper, power and abundance. So it does say financially, in career and finance, things are going to improve. So the dragon watches over us. So one in spirit or the flesh, 32. It's the gatekeeper again, much like Denver, but with more power. Not as nice. So this may be a harder journey than Denver would have given you. Dragons to the Celts were seen as the gatekeepers to other worlds and caretakers of treasure. Drawing the gatekeeper card is very significant. This is a high vibrational card, means that abundance is coming your way because you've put in the hard work. It has not gone unnoticed, and the dragon is lifting you with help and abundance in whatever form you need at this time for your future success. You might have reached a point where you know where you're going and what you need to do, but the resources just start there. Nobody says at the minute. Know that they will come at the right time. Once you gain the ally of the dragon, you must ensure you remain true to your word, so honest and have integrity at all times. They don't take kindly to tricksters. There you go, we've found out. But are also able to recognise if they see one. They will only appear to you if you are worthy and humble. There is no place for ego here. There is only space for truth and the eagerness to do good. The most powerful of all Celtic symbols, the dragon, also known as the Great Protector. So you are protected. They protect the great treasures of the world. Didn't do very well with the Magna Carta. That man has always longed for. The Celts believed that wherever the dragon flew, the land would become more powerful. Their symbols of visions, wisdom, and prophecy. They were the guardians of all knowledge and wisdom, which may be why we see them sitting on their gold. You see, treasure is not always about money or material items. Therefore, by drawing this card, you may ask the dragons for their guidance and wisdom and knowledge in the future. They may aid you by giving you riddles to solve, but know that any guidance from the dragons will help you with your quest. So, the riddle to solve for me is the song this morning. Codes, finding out what things mean. And there's the Lady of the Lightning again. The shock. 3 days, we've had it. Number 35, it must mean something. It could be your age, a door number, a room number, whatever it is. So, unpleasant news is arriving. The gossip, we've got it at the beginning. The gossip and the narcissist, somebody looking for love in the wrong places. No love. Sense of powerlessness. This is a time where you may be forced to make a change that you don't want to make. A situation will suddenly turn in a different direction than you'd hoped it would. This is a sign of difficulty and unwanted surprises. But consider the idea of a thunderstorm and how beautiful and charged with electricity the world is after it passes. It will always pass, because that's the nature of the storm. Your difficulties will too, as that is the way of things. In the realm of the Lady of the Lightning, it is prudent to engage in the law of non-resistance. Relax and wait out the storm in the shelter of your faith and goodwill. Trust that all will, even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment. Wonderful new life has the opportunity to grow when storms pass. The Lady of the Lightning would much prefer to be your ally anyway. And Rhiannon, she was wrongly accused. So, the fairness, the justice may finally be served for someone who was wrongly accused. And the white horse. She rode Rhiannon. It's about your base chakra. It's about the fire. Your gut. Not your base chakra, sorry. The stomach and the intestines, which is Virgo as well. Your gut instinct. Rhiannon was the Welsh goddess, you can't make it up, Wales and the dragon, whose name means divine one, the great queen. Rhiannon is beautiful and often rode in the wind on a white horse. One day, a man saw her and could not resist her beauty. After a long chase, he caught up with her and they fell in love and married. So, there we go. Shortly after the birth of the first son, though, Rhiannon was falsely accused. So, one child, the gossip, of killing him and sentenced to stand at the gates of the castle. There we go, the gateway. what the dragon is defending. Whilst carrying visitors on her back, she admitted to her crime. So people that visited her were becoming a burden. Some years later, her son, who had in actual fact kidnapped, was found. So the truth comes out. Rhiannon was reinstated to her rightful status as queen. During the entire time of this ordeal, Rhiannon remained steadfast in her own truth, despite the opinions and judgment of others. So, even no matter what they said, she professed her innocence. And now, wrongs will be righted. You have become the centre of attention. However, it may not be in a positive light. This is a position you have rarely found yourself in before, and it bears no comfort to you. Usually, you are looked upon as someone who can be trusted for your judgment. However, at present, you are surrounded by doubt of others. You must stand solid in your truth. You know within yourself your decisions have been honourable, despite what others may believe. There is another aspect to what is happening here, and the bystanders are unaware of the full scope of this. As a result of your respect for others involved, you chose to keep quiet, keep the details to yourself, and it's not helping your cause. You are carrying a burden of someone else. That's not right, and it's not fair. Find within yourself the strength and courage to see this through to the end. It is a bit of a rocky road ahead, but you will quickly triumph and find yourself back in favour with those who doubted you, and they will learn the lesson from standing strong in your beliefs. So, anyone that has been found injustice from their words, the conspiracy theorists they called us, stuff like that, now they're going to have to eat their words. And you may be finding yourself reinstated in a job or something else, but maybe you won't want to be in there anymore because they're not your people. So, there is something someone's being accused of. It's not true, and justice will be served. For others, they have been accused of something they have done, and they thought they got away with it. Not anymore. So thanks for listening. Speak soon.